A cosmic silence or an end? Humanity's greatest test begins. Will we be able to pass the final filter?
Enjoyed this cosmic journey? Smash that like button and subscribe to the 2-Minute Universe for more mind-bending space exploration.
Imagine for a moment that somewhere out there, beyond the stars, millions of civilizations have already existed. Some were older than humanity. Some were smarter. Some were more technologically advanced than we can even imagine. And yet, they're gone. No signals, no megastructures, no interstellar empires, only silence. This silence is one of the greatest mysteries in science, a mystery known as the Fermi Paradox. If the universe is so vast, and if life should be common, then where is everybody? Why haven't we found anyone? One possible answer is both fascinating and terrifying. Maybe every civilization eventually encounters a barrier, a challenge so difficult that almost nobody survives it. Scientists and philosophers call this idea the Great Filter. And if the Great Filter lies ahead of us rather than behind us, it could become the final chapter of human civilization. To understand the Great Filter, we first need to understand the Fermi Paradox. Our galaxy contains hundreds of billions of stars. Many of those stars have planets, and the observable universe contains trillions of galaxies. Even if intelligent life is incredibly rare, simple mathematics suggests that advanced civilizations should exist somewhere. Some of them should be millions of years older than humanity. If even one civilization developed interstellar travel long ago, it could potentially spread across an entire galaxy in a relatively short cosmic timescale. Yet we see nothing. No visitors, no messages, no evidence, just an eerie cosmic silence. So what explains this contradiction? The Great Filter proposes that somewhere between lifeless matter and a galaxy-spanning civilization, there exists an obstacle so difficult that almost nobody gets past it. The first possibility is hopeful. The filter is already behind us. Maybe the emergence of life itself is extraordinarily rare. Perhaps simple cells almost never appear. Or maybe complex life is the true miracle. It took billions of years for life on Earth to evolve from microscopic organisms into intelligent beings capable of building civilizations. If one of these steps is incredibly unlikely, then humanity may already have passed the hardest test. In that case, we are special, not because we're superior, but because we survived a cosmic lottery that almost nobody wins. This is the optimistic version of the Great Filter. The universe is silent because intelligent life is unbelievably rare. We may be among the first, or even the only. But there is another possibility, a far darker one. What if the Great Filter is not behind us? What if it is still waiting in our future? This idea suggests that civilizations commonly reach our level of development. They build cities. They invent computers. They explore their planets. They dream of reaching the stars. And then something happens. Something prevents them from becoming an interstellar civilization. Every single time, the question becomes terrifyingly simple. What is killing them? One possible answer is nuclear war. Humanity already possesses enough nuclear weapons to devastate civilization many times over. For decades, we've lived with the knowledge that our own technology could potentially destroy us. A large-scale nuclear conflict wouldn't necessarily wipe out every human being, but it could cripple civilization, trigger global famine, and push humanity into centuries of chaos. Perhaps countless alien civilizations developed advanced technology. only to destroy themselves before reaching the stars. Another possibility is environmental collapse. Technological civilizations consume resources. They alter ecosystems. They change the atmosphere of their planets. If a civilization grows faster than it can manage its environment, it may eventually undermine the very systems that support life. The challenge isn't simply creating advanced technology. It's learning how to survive the consequences of that technology. And that may be far harder than we realize. Then there is a newer possibility: artificial intelligence. For most of human history, intelligence belonged exclusively to biological organisms. But for the first time, humanity is creating machines capable of performing increasingly complex cognitive tasks. Some researchers have wondered whether advanced AI could become a future great filter, not necessarily through malicious robots or science fiction scenarios, but because powerful technologies introduce risks that civilizations may struggle to control. The challenge is not building intelligence. The challenge is ensuring that intelligence remains aligned with the survival of civilization itself. And perhaps many civilizations fail that test. Of course, the great filter doesn't have to be self-inflicted. The universe itself can be dangerous. Asteroid impacts, gamma-ray bursts, supernova explosions, cosmic events on a scale difficult to imagine. Earth's history reminds us that life is fragile. The dinosaurs dominated our planet for over 160 million years. Yet a single asteroid changed everything. If such events repeatedly reset the evolutionary clock across the galaxy, advanced civilizations may never have enough time to spread among the stars. But perhaps the most unsettling possibility is that the Great Filter isn't one event. Maybe it's many. A sequence of challenges, a cosmic obstacle course. Life must emerge. Complex organisms must evolve, intelligence must develop, civilization must survive, technology must remain under control, resources must be managed, and eventually, a species must become multiplanetary. Fail any one of these steps, and the journey ends. Some thinkers have suggested that this is exactly why the universe appears silent. Not because life is impossible, but because surviving long enough to become a spacefaring civilization is extraordinarily difficult. Yet there is another question, one that changes everything. If we discover evidence of alien life tomorrow, would that be good news? Most people would say yes. But according to some interpretations of the Great Filter, it might actually be bad news. Here's why. Suppose scientists discover simple life on Mars, or microbial life on an exoplanet. That would suggest that the emergence of life is relatively common, which means one of the early filters isn't very difficult. And if the early filters are easy, then the hardest filter may still lie ahead, waiting for every civilization that reaches our stage of development. It's a strange idea. Finding alien life could make us more worried about our future, not less. And yet, despite all these possibilities, we should remember something important. The Great Filter remains a hypothesis. We don't know whether it exists. We don't know where it is. And we certainly don't know what form it takes. The silence of the universe may have explanations we haven't even imagined yet. Perhaps advanced civilizations lose interest in expansion. Perhaps interstellar travel is much harder than we think. Perhaps intelligent life evolves into forms we cannot detect. Or perhaps we are simply looking in the wrong way. The truth is that humanity is still at the very beginning of its journey. We've only been using radio technology for a little over a century. We've barely explored our own solar system. The cosmic ocean remains largely unknown. But the Great Filter offers an important lesson. Civilization is not guaranteed. Progress is not guaranteed. Survival is not guaranteed. Every generation inherits extraordinary power, and with that power comes responsibility. The decisions humanity makes in the coming centuries may determine whether we remain confined to one planet or become a species that reaches the stars. Maybe the Great Filter is behind us. Maybe it's ahead of us. Or maybe it doesn't exist at all. But one thing is certain: the future of humanity will be shaped by how we respond to the challenges before us. Because if the universe is truly silent, then perhaps countless civilizations have already faced the same test and failed. The question is, will we be different?